In the seemingly serene town of Harahan, a tale unfolded that shook the community to its core. At the center of it all was Bunnock Hannah Landon, a name that would soon become synonymous with a tragedy that defied belief. The story commenced with accusations of the gravest nature: first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. Landon stood charged with assaulting and strangling a young soul named Fontanelle before callously placing her lifeless body into a bucket. The shocking tableau was left on the front lawn of Fontanelle's mother's home, an act that would be etched in the memories of the neighbors forever. The Jefferson Parish District Attorney's Office took a stance, an unexpected one. They declared they would not seek the death penalty for Landon. This revelation reverberated through the community, leaving its residents bewildered and disturbed. A neighbor, Sandy Bennett, voiced the collective shock, emphasizing the brutality of the act, especially since it targeted a child. The image of a bucket left on the front lawn haunted the entire neighborhood. The looming trial held the specter of a mandatory life sentence for Landon if found guilty. A life without the possibility of parole, words that echoed through the minds of those grappling with the reality of what had transpired. Delving into the background, it was revealed that Landon had been in a relationship with Michael for an extended period. She became a part of the family narrative roughly 4 years ago, when Bella, the young victim, was a mere 2 years old. What seemed like a harmonious family life turned into a nightmare, as the once frequent sightings of Landon and Bella engaged in walks, bike rides, and pool activities now took on a chilling undertone. The lead detective, in a somber testimony, unveiled a darker side to the story. Bella had confided in a school counselor, expressing her aversion to visiting her father's home due to alleged mistreatment by Landon. This disclosure opened a window into a troubled relationship that would eventually spiral into a tragedy. Motives remained shrouded in mystery, but rumors circulated about violent encounters between Landon and Bella's mother, Jennifer. Legal documents from 2021 pointed to a tumultuous incident at a country club that resulted in injuries to Jennifer. Landon faced accusations of simple battery, but the resolution of the case remained unclear. A restraining order further underscored the animosity, depicting a fractured family dynamic. The fateful evening of Tuesday, April 25, 2023, became a turning point. According to the lead detective, Fontanelle and her younger sister were last seen by their paternal grandmother. A routine day unfolded: school, library, visits with their father at work, until the grandmother left the girls at their father's house. Unbeknownst to her, this would be the last normal night for the family. After a demanding day at work, Mr. Fontenelle returned home, succumbing to exhaustion and falling into a deep sleep. Simultaneously, Landon found herself at the Harahan Police Department around midnight, hours before the dawn would reveal the unimaginable. Testimonies from that night painted a distressing picture. Harahan police officer Logan Barlow described Landon as visibly distressed, seeking solace at the police station. The details matched surveillance footage, with Landon wearing the same outfit. When questioned about the cause of her distress, she evaded, expressing reluctance to discuss the matter. The following morning unfurled a nightmare for Mr. Fontenelle. His attempts to locate Landon and his daughter proved futile. Panic set in, leading him to the police station to report the alarming disappearance. Sheriff Joseph Lapinto narrated the unfolding events, Fontenelle reporting his daughter and girlfriend missing. The investigation commenced at the father's residence and led to Fontanelle's biological mother's home, just a street away. The chilling discovery awaited them: little Bella's lifeless body crammed into a 10-gallon bucket on the front lawn. Neighborhood surveillance became a crucial ally, providing a glimpse into Landon's actions that night. The footage showed her pulling the bucket in a wagon towards Fontanelle's mother's home, a haunting scene etched in the minds of those witnessing the investigation. A frantic search ensued for Landon, who was eventually located at a hospital, receiving treatment for an injury to her left hand. The charges were severe: first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. The intricate details of the crime unfolded during the subsequent court hearings. Pre-trial hearings were scheduled for September 25, 2023. The courtroom became a stage for the testimonies that laid bare the heartbreaking cause of Bella's death: strangulation and blunt force trauma. The narrative expanded to encompass Landon's solo visit to the police department, her phone searches, and the complex history of the fractured family. The prosecution painted a harrowing picture: Landon, in her 43rd year, accused of beating and strangling Bella, her live-in boyfriend's daughter. The heinous act concluded with Bella's lifeless body in a 10-gallon bucket, towed to the house of the girl's biological mother. The unsettling revelation emerged. Landon's DNA was on the bucket. Allegedly, she returned the wagon to the father's home, buried her phone nearby, and searched for defense lawyers. However, investigators found no statements or texts on the phone, indicating Landon's role in Bella's death. Despite her plea of not guilty, Landon was denied bond, deemed a flight risk and a danger to the community. Authorities clarified that neither biological parent was considered a suspect, corroborating the father's alibi through surveillance footage and phone data. The community found itself grappling not only with the shock of the headlines, but with a profound and shared sense of loss. Bella's tragic fate became a poignant reminder of the fragility of human connections and the devastating consequences of fractured families.